welcome to the Creators Lounge episode 2. I'm Omedi Senpai. I actually introduced myself this time. Here with me today, instead of Milkman, we got Mr. President here.
And I hope everyone's doing well tonight. My name is Mr. President. We are doing a phenomenal podcast with this group, the Creators Lounge. A little bit about myself is I primarily stream battle royales, mixing it up in real life. I am a bartender, drone pilot. I was also in the Marine Corps for approximately 8 years. Fire department. I've lived throughout the world. So just doing this to give my experience with everything and share with everyone.
Very well said. Very well said. We also have Hawaiian Cobra here.
Wow, I mean, how do I follow up that speech?
Honestly, dude, if it were me, I wouldn't know how to follow it up either.
Right?
that was good.
I'm just gonna be here in the corner. No, I'm just kidding. So aloha, everyone, and hello. I'm Hawaiian Cobra. I am man of mystery. I've done a lot. Been a mechanic. Been in the Marine Corps. I've been some places. Not going to say where. It's embarrassing sometimes. But, like Prez, I also do battle royales, sometimes single player games. Whatever's fun. Because if we ain't having fun, there ain't no point in doing it.
That ain't the truth, dog. If that ain't the truth. Well, I mean, sorry, did I cut you off there? I might have cut you off there.
I'm just glad you agreed with me.
Oh,
I mean,
okay, yeah.
That's literally what we're all here for, just to have a good time, and be entertaining, share some of our words and wisdoms.
Attempt to be entertaining.
Some
of us are more gifted than others. Others of it, like myself, you have to try.
Well, I mean, everybody says
I don't wake up in the morning spewing entertainment, so
listen, I gotta hype myself up for that Gotham Knights.
I haven't even gotten a chance to touch it yet.
Oh my golly!
We're recording this the Monday after Gotham Knights came out. Gotham Knights came out Friday the 21st. We're recording this Monday, the 24th. I haven't installed on my Xbox, and that's as far as I got. I have yet to touch it.
Senpai is being celibate on the Gotham Knights until stream. I'm actually extremely proud he's holding out this long.
I have not watched any videos. I only watched one review. I've seen it's been getting a lot of garbage lately, but honestly, even if it's the worst game ever made, that will be my favorite worst game ever made. Hopefully.
Exactly. Like when Mass Effect 3 came out, people were trash talking. Well, they were trash talking the ending and how they built up everything and just. But that was, hands down, at points, I think it's better than Mass Effect 2.
I'm just going to say, people are entitled to their own opinions. That's fine.
Exactly.
100%.
But I will say that the Arkham series was never a game I considered playing until I watched Senpai play through. And it actually invigorated my drive to try it out. And I did buy a copy of it because of that. So I don't care what people say about Gotham Knights. If you enjoy it, have fun with it, and I'm not just talking to you, Senpai. But if it's what you like, let it be. Let haters hate, let lovers love.
Which actually transitions well into what we're talking about this week. Is kind of like the negative comments, cyberbullying in a sense. Harassment's kind of it's a strong word. I wouldn't really consider it harassment. But the main thing about it all is, like, as a content creator, we're constantly putting ourselves out there. And I mean, we're trying our best, but people on the internet will be people on the internet. You get people with a keyboard and a screen, and they are going to say whatever they want, whenever they want, because they know that they will never see you in their actual life. I mean, I was given a good piece of advice a long time ago. A buddy of mine told me that, people you don't know, they're just NPCs. They're just NPCs in the world. And I was like, kind of true, but man, words hurt sometimes, dude. Like, some of the stuff that people comment on TikTok and on the YouTube videos, and I've gotten a few like live on stream. I haven't gotten anything crazy like actually on stream. I think the last one I got was actually on the 24-hour holiday stream I did around last year's Christmas and New Year's.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah, almost a year ago.
Look, I've already apologized for that. I was extremely drunk and excited. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not sure if I knew you at that time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't.
But yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm sure you guys have seen it in stuff that you've posted, or even if not even stuff that you've posted, or maybe while you were streaming, or maybe you've seen it on other people's posts. Like, people can be mean.
People tend to be brave when they can hide behind something.
Yeah.
When they can remain nameless and faceless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even in real life, people will be brave if they can hide behind anything. If they got a bunch of buddies to hide behind, if they got a car to sit in, they'll be brave. It's only when they're confronted with their stupidity do they start showing their true colors.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some like people have vouched for companies to start making people use their real names. That was the thing on Twitter not too long ago.
When?
It was like a month ago. I saw it trending. I don't even remember the instance as of why it happened. It might even actually have been longer than a month ago, because I think somebody had taken their own life in the streamer world, and people were not saying the nicest of things, and people on Twitter, they were like, this is why people need to have their real names on social media, that way you can't hide there and hide behind whatever your name is, whatever you want your alias to be. Like, this is you, this is your real name. It was a thing for a while. It died down. I haven't seen that for this time now, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I couldn't even tell you who it was that, took their own life. It was so long ago.
If somebody did in fact take their life, and I mean, of course, my sympathies goes out to the family. Perez, as my retained lawyer, we're gonna have to legally change my name then, because I haven't gone by anything else for going on over 10 years now. So
change your real life to Hawaiian Cobra.
I mean, yeah.
So my opinion on that is, it's like, I see the benefit, but at the same side, it's like, people do deserve some privacy. It's a double-edged sword.
It is.
If you remove that, where does it stop?
All of a sudden, your real name and that is out there, and people have gotten very good at finding where you live and finding who you're related to,
and that's the thing where it's, once you put your real name out there, even if you were saying something harmless, like if I were to post even on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, whatever, it's like, hey, I like this out, like, just to keep it not too political, where I like this alcohol, like I like 1800 over Jose Cuervo, that people can dive down. It's like, oh, then you just don't like this because of this trait about it, and then because the people who like that, they will go after you and say, oh, you don't like that? Well, I'm a diehard supporter of it. Then I'm going to go after you. And they will twist the words and say, all right, it's a whole deep rabbit hole we can go down. It's a very dangerous path.
My favorite example to give, it's like posting a Twitter that says, I don't like pineapples. And somebody chimes in and says, so what about mangoes? Are you putting them down too? I mean, it's some things in life are just totally unrelated. You're
exactly.
You're allowed to have an opinion. I don't care who you are. It's when you become toxic and try to mentally harm someone that it becomes more than just talking.
That's the thing, though. It's on the internet. Like, you go against what people believe, their opinion, even though it's all opinion related. You see it with like movies and music and whatever else. If you don't agree with their opinion, oh boy, they're gonna let you know.
I mean, Senpai, we've gone through that with the movie The Batman.
True, but we had a respectful conversation.
Exactly, but that's what I'm trying to point out. There's ways to have a healthy debate, conversation, or even disagreement.
Yeah, I didn't talk to you for a week because I hated what you said about the movie, but that's beside.
Is that why I got such good sleep? That's starting to explain a lot.
You were gonna say something, Prez. I think I accidentally interrupted you there.
No. I had a train of thought. It was oh yes, like it was a caveat offered before we got a little goofy. Was there's an overabundance of toxicity in people having this persona of toxic, raging, angry, conflictual, if you can turn that into a word, just persona, what they bring to the table. Like there's there's so many people that are doing the same thing and thinking that just because they saw their favorite guy do it, it's going to work for them. And it's just parroting a negative narrative that they can say these things and get away with it, and or build a following off of it and capitalize off of it. But it's I don't know. I even today with my manager, she's not even. I told her what I had planned after work, which was this podcast that we were doing. And I told her, hey, we're talking about harassment on the online streaming community, this, that, and the other thing. And then I brought up, it's like there's an overabundance of this, people just being hostile for no reason because they think they can get away with it. And her not even being anywhat educated on the subject was like she's seen it in her own life, with posting on Facebook, Instagram, whatever she does. Like I don't understand it. People may not be intentionally doing it; they're just doing it to get followers, viewers, X, Y, and Z. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, that's a good
now.
caveat. I mean, if you get, I mean, some of these people who have huge followings, especially among like streaming or social media influencers,
Mhm.
you get their followers in there, and all of a sudden, what they say is like gospel to these people. It's like that's their Bible, you know. And if the person they follow who has the huge following and they love them to death or whatever else, they love their content. If they say it, those are the laws. And if you don't agree, well, then big old middle finger to you, buddy. Because guess what? That don't fly.
Oh, and then we've spoken about it many times, especially like I'm gonna put it out there myself. We are big Apex streamers, and then we've seen some other little larger esports competitors that they make these controversial statements to keep it plain, and they go after someone or a certain mechanic of the game, and whether or not the majority, like the rest of the community, like the casual Joe or the other the professional sports players, do not agree with them because because that one creator said that their entire community attacks anyone and everyone that says anything other, no matter how respectful or how polite they try to convey that message
Mm-hmm.
or that
If
argument, I should say.
if I may, Prez, just because I look like Gibraltar doesn't mean you have to let everybody know I'm one
Oh
of the
my God.
larger Apex streamers. I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to be anonymous here. I mean, President Senpai have seen me. They know I look just like Gibraltar. It's sad. Tattoos and everything.
Listen, he's a big, strong, burly man.
Big
At least I got the height to go with it. If I was short and I looked like this, I'd be very embarrassed.
Short and stout, man.
Listen, I'm a
That's
short
the
king,
peak.
so
It's the peak male physique right there. Short and stout.
I don't.
Listen.
Okay.
All right. I'm 5'10", all right? Let's build a bridge.
You can't all be 6'3".
The American average is 5'8". What are you worried about? You're tall.
I guess I'm a gentle giant, man.
You're king of the short kings.
I'm king of the short kings. But
I'm actually concerned the day I stand eye to eye with you and I have to look up a little bit.
It wouldn't be eye to eye. It'd be like eye to forehead. Eye to hairline.
Or in my case, eye to nose hair.
Yeah, probably. You tell me if I got any boogies.
I'll let you know.
No, actually, the whole thing. You brought up Apex, and that is actually kind of huge. You know, when I first started streaming, that's what I streamed was Apex. Since then, I got into it a little bit in the podcast like last week with Milkman. Now I'm doing my own kind of solo thing. I still play games with you guys, but I don't stream them anymore. They're strictly recording sessions for videos. The main reason I got out of Apex is because I wasn't enjoying it anymore. It felt like a second job, honestly. The other reason was, you know, I'd post something where something didn't go right in the game, or it was a rant that I thought was funny, and the comments, if it got traction, the comments were just like, skill difference, dog. Get good. You effing suck. Oh man, why is this guy always ranting? He cries about everything. He's just a big complainer. The game's not bad. You're bad. This and that. And I'm on like the G level surface. There were some R-rated comments in there, and I was like, why am I playing this game that feels like not only a job, but then posting it and then just getting flamed because I'm gonna out myself. Yeah, I'm a gold player. Leave me alone. I'm not good at the game. Okay, I'm not.
Well,
I was
and
getting
that's
flamed.
the thing where I agree with you. Like with the videos I post, you've seen it. It's more kind of meme oriented. I kind of add sound effects, everything in there, whether it be good or bad. But that's why I've taken a step back from it. It's I don't know if it's gotten more toxic. I don't know if it's becoming more competitive. It seems like if you want to have any chance of being decent at it, it's you have to spend at least 3 to 4 hours a day of your life to even enjoy it. And I'm having a hard time right now. I know myself and a lot of other people are posting online. It's like I love the game. I love their inclusivity of it. I love everything about it, aside from what it's becoming with the player base.
Apex feels like one of those games where if you're not good at it, you're not gonna have fun because
Yes, I agree
it
with
is not forgiving. It is a tough game. There's a lot to learn. I think what the amount that they've added is great for existing players, but personally for new players, like
Oh,
that's a lot to learn.
we can get deep into it, like with the pair, it is like skill based
Yeah.
matchmaking, this, that, and the other thing. Your
Maybe that'll be a whole new
randoms.
episode where we just
Oh my
rant about
god.
Apex, huh? No, we'll get a bunch of comments saying you guys just suck. You guys just
I mean,
suck. So
Well,
you
yes.
I mean,
That's
I'm
why
I'm gonna I'm gonna be honest, and I've said this to both of you in personal conversations. I'm not there for the negative people. I'm there for the people who want to be there.
yes.
And
yeah.
I'm not. Not had that many negative people come into my streams, but I've gotten really good at ignoring people. And
That's a
if somebody
thing.
wants to,
Oh, go ahead.
you
Sorry.
know, and I've gotten down and felt bad because the stream didn't go the way I expected it to. Not necessarily because somebody said something, and I've had feelings of wanting to give up. We've had conversations about that too. But I've one big thing that I've told all of you guys that I've talked to that I learned early in life, but never really paid attention to until it really hit home. The only thing you can control is how you react to something. And that's the best advice I can give anybody dealing with a situation where they have to see someone or talk to someone or deal with some type of toxicness in your life is only you can control how you react to it. And a majority of the time, the people who are trying to influence you with this toxicity are doing it because they want the reaction out of you. They want to see you get riled up. They want to see you get pissed off. They want to see you react. And when you don't give them what they want, they're the ones that end up looking like a fool. And eventually they figure out, well, I'm not going to get what I want. So they're going to find another target.
100%. That's kind of the other thing I want to talk about. Is like when you're a new streamer, a new content creator, new graphic designer, new editor, doesn't matter what you are in the creative space, and you're just starting out, you get a negative comment like that. What are the ways you can go about to deal with that? So you have the one where you could just ignore it. You have another side where some people go out of the way to delete the negative comments. You have people like me at times where I kind of make content out of it myself, not content for other people, but content for my own enjoyment. So I kind of mess with them. I'm like poking the bear. An example of that was on the very last Apex short I ever uploaded to TikTok. I was ranting about who knows what. And this guy goes, man, it's just this guy ranting over and over again on repeat. And I was like, well, if it's on repeat, that means you're watching the video over and over again. So thank you for the support. And he did not like that. So he went out of his way. He sent like 3 extra responses to that. And I didn't feel him after that. But that was good enough for me. I thought it was funny. But what do you guys do? I mean, have you guys seen it? Have you guys had to respond to any? Like, do you attempt to respond?
I think I,
So
I think I
yeah.
remember that TikTok, but I'm sorry, Prez. I'll let you.
Oh
go
no,
first.
no. Okay. With mine, I generally haven't seen any of that. I like YouTube. The good thing about that YouTube Shorts is you could see who dislikes it. Even though they vastly whoever likes it vastly outnumbers who dislikes it. I try to see where they could why they would think a negative light about it, but comments wise, the most not even ignorant comment, like the worst comment I ever got, like they weren't even being negative. For the one I made when I was Pathfinder and I was playing with Tech Hunter, what was it? Like, because I was calling out whenever I'm down by myself, even if my teammates are down, I'll still call out comms. He's like, "Oh, the guy's still calling out comms to himself." I was like, "You just got to go with it sometimes." It's not enrolled the punches, but in another aspect, when things do get more vulgar, that's another way to deal with it. Just hey, make light of it, make a joke about yourself. Sometimes people they'll make those comments, but if you can turn around and be like, "Hey, you're just going along with it," that in a sense earns their respect or makes him like, all right, he can laugh at it. He realizes that he's deficient in an area or deficient in this, and they want to come back to either see you improve or to see that kind of content again.
That's right. That's very well said. Honestly.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What about you, Cobra? Have you gotten any ridiculous comments that you've had to deal with?
Actually, the stupidest thing is the weirdest, radical, off the wall comments I ever get are from you guys, and it's never usually that bad. I got somebody over there smirking. He knows what he said, and
which time?
I mean, shall we just roll the dice? I mean, it'll come up with an answer.
That's different, right? I mean, if you know these people,
exactly.
I would say
100%.
in person, but
100%.
We know each other virtually, and if we go into each other's stream, we know our jokes. President's jokes make me cry, like literally, but it's okay.
like earlier, you were crying not that long ago.
10 minutes before we started airing this podcast, I'm using the little senpai's room, and President says some off the wall crap. It got me crying on the toilet now.
Thank you.
Good thing is I keep my diary next to the toilet so I could get those fresh tears on that page. All right.
Listen, 30 seconds before that, I told you I almost had to cancel because I myself had an emergency. And almost.
I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. Just will you guys just stay away from the Chipotle before we do something important?
Listen, amigo, hermano. You gotta pump the brakes there.
It wasn't even Chipotle. I didn't have Chipotle.
Well, I was taking a wild guess because that's usually what happens.
But it does remind me of the time when we were streaming Apex together, President.
Mm.
And I did I say I had to leave somewhere and I just got up and sprinted to to the bathroom really quick?
It was you, me, and
it was Biddies.
Yes.
It was my mod, Big Biddies. People are gonna laugh when they hear that name. If they haven't heard it before, they're gonna laugh when they hear it for the first time.
That's why I was hesitating.
Yeah, me, you, and Big Biddies, we were all playing Apex, and literally just said, I said this is gonna be bad, and then I just left.
Yeah, we didn't even fully comprehend what you said, and they're like, he's not moving. Did someone knock on the door? Is there a fire? Is he getting robbed? Biddies and I are just like,
I don't even tell stream. I don't even put it to the Be Right Back screen. When duty calls, you gotta go. You gotta answer.
Legitimately, duty.
I was terrified. I thought I was going, like, if I didn't go then, I was gonna have to end the stream or put it on like a 15-minute Be Right Back screen so I could shower and then come back because it was that bad.
So is this the toxic part of the toxicity we were talking about for a subject? I mean, because that's toxic.
I mean, we're a little off topic.
But... oh my God, I'm kidding.
No, but I mean, for this whole, I guess for the whole subject of conversation here, you have people like myself. You guys wouldn't know, but I'm an introvert. Like,
yeah, same, 100%.
In real life, dude, I do not put myself out there unless I'm 6 beers deep. And even then, I have to be feeling the alcohol. Like, I can't just like slam a bunch of shots. I'm like, all right, let's do it. I have to be feeling it like 2 hours down the road. And next thing you know, I'm friends with everybody in that bar. But other than that, I'm an introvert.
Awesome to know. That's awesome to know. I got 7 beers in my fridge with your name on it.
But we're going to count them up. But yeah, I mean, like for introverts, especially if you're not used to putting yourself out there, all of a sudden you're taking this, because doing content creation of any kind, you're going from like fairly introverted to like putting your entire personality out there. I got flamed for having my nails painted on a TikTok like yesterday.
I mean, it's kind of girly.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You attacking my
Whoa, pump the
lifestyle
brakes
now,
there.
dog? It initially was to help me stop
Listen,
biting my
hombre.
nails, which I have done.
I'm actually proud of you for that.
But now I actually just like the way it looks. I keep it.
Well, I see the one chip you got on your left hand ring finger. You got to
Yeah. Oh yeah.
there
You
you
gotta
go.
touch that up.
Yeah, I haven't repainted that in a while.
Yeah. Once you touch it up again, then Prez will start holding your hand again.
I hope
It'll look good.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
I'll go get
Army
another.
or Marine Corps Air Force. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Well, if that's the case, then he has to put rainbow colors on his hands because
I mean,
doing the
preferably
whole
Crayola flavors.
Marine Corps Air Force thing, like, Cobra, you were in the Marines too, right? Yeah, we'll make like a little military sandwich, and I can hold both your guys' hands and be on one end of me, you know.
Okay, so we'll have a toasted piece of bread, and then on Prez's side, well, it should be extremely white bread.
Completely out of
Wow.
completely like without any
You-
reference.
you-
that could
you-
be really bad, you know.
you can edit that out, right?
These are unedited, my boy.
oh,
There you go.
Well, unlike you guys, I'm not an introvert. I will talk to anybody. I will act like you are my best friend, but I will tell you this much: I can't stand people.
Hope you're sitting down then.
I can't stand for stupidity, and let's face it, everybody can be stupid at some point in time. So
You can't stand for stupidity. How the hell are you a streamer? Because the entire internet is stupid.
because I'm the one bringing chaos to the world.
Like, let's be honest here. The internet as a whole, we're dumb.
Right?
You know
dumb.
how many times I've Googled how warm my chicken has to be in the center, and I still don't remember? We're stupid.
165
on the-
degrees.
Sure.
now did you know that?
Hey Siri,
Hey, don't
what
quote
is
me.
the internal
Okay.
temperature of a chicken?
No. How
Wait,
what?
No.
At what
165
temperature do you
degrees.
cook?
165 degrees. She
You are
understood.
welcome. You're welcome.
Just had to fact check it really quick. That's all.
You can fact check everything.
What you can also do as well, because I was learning how to cook steak properly. The only as long as the outside is as long as the outside is cooked, the inside is you can have as raw as to a degree.
Yes, when it
Because
deals with
all
beef,
the bacteria on beef is all surface.
all
So
on the
once you cook,
outside.
once you cook the outside, it's generally you're good. Don't quote me on that. Well, don't quote me on that because I got it from the internet. But
See, the internet's dumb.
That's the reason why most air-aged beef is covered in salt.
yes,
Little known fact: before I decided to turn wrenches, I went to school to become a chef. So
there you go. Everything I learned about cooking has been either self-taught or from Mama Bear.
well, yeah. I mean, when you're single and scare all the ladies away, that damn voice of yours, man, it's just too much.
Man, if my mom made us a frozen pizza for dinner, like that shit was gourmet. Like we were eating good that night.
I don't know what it is about mom's cooking, man. It's just it's made with love or something, but
My mom don't cook.
it's always good. It's always good.
She makes the best chicken cutlet. She showed me how to make bruschetta. It's bruschetta, I believe is the proper pronunciation, but I'm not Italian. I'm Native American, Irish, French, English, German, everything but that.
Just doing one of those ancestry things.
Yeah.
Thinking about copping one of those on Black Friday.
Yeah, no, I'm good. My mom and
Cyber Monday.
Cyber, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's time to get in your anything you want for content creation as well is Cyber Monday and Black Friday. I got pretty much all my setup last year on Black Friday, and pretty much everything was virtually like 25 to 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
What site do I go to order some talent?
Oh, talent? I thought you said talent, and I was like, are we talking like a bird's talon? Like
Oh, I got enough of
co-
those from.
I got confused.
No, talent.
Talent, dude.
Sorry.
Hey man, if you find if you figure out where you can purchase that, send me that direction, dog. Because once these Arkham series facts and Easter eggs run dry, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my life.
Yeah, well, that was 99.95% a joke, but I'm telling you, man, you're too hard on yourself sometimes. Many of us see the greatness in your content.
I think all of us have been at a point where we wanted to quit.
Oh yeah,
or thought about
100%.
quitting or took an extended
Damn it, now I'm
break.
talking like Prez. Prez, you need to stop that.
I know there were times where I took an extended break saying I was doing something, but it was really just me like, I don't really want to do this anymore, but I don't have the heart to tell these people who followed me on all these different platforms and people who joined the server that I put so much work into on Discord. I don't know how to tell them like, hey, thanks for your support, but I'm deucing out. See ya.
I'm still on vacation, and I need to buckle the hell down like you guys keep telling me, and I'm gonna keep making excuses until I figure it out. But I'm I really enjoy being there to back you guys and everybody else up, and when they need somebody to be there, it's really difficult right now for me to figure out where the hell I need to be. And I think a lot of that has to do with I don't have anything to play that I'm comfortable with just doing on my own.
Well, wait till Warzone 2 comes out. Well, not Warzone. Well, actually, multiplayer for the new Call of Duty, and then
Dude,
Warzone 2.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys don't hear from me, it's because I'm gonna be on shipment, going 126-0. I'm gonna attempt to break my record.
126-0 or is 126?
Well, I do know that in Vanguard, my personal record in shipment was 198 kills and 10 deaths.
Because you hacked.
Oh, here we go with the accusations. Can we stop, please?
Not an accusation if it was confirmed.
Yes, exactly.
I'd need to see the confirmation.
Yeah, when
we had a whole tweet longer on it.
Yes,
He's over there writing on a little post-it note. Hack confirmed. He's gonna hold it up to the screen.
When,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
There's age before beauty.
Okay. Well, hold on. You're both older than me, and okay, doesn't matter. But that's a lot of what we're trying to establish in the Creators Lounge too, right? Is just supporting each other. Because I've had long conversations with my mod Big Biddies, who she's gonna try and get into streaming herself here soon. So congrats to her on taking the leap here. But as we were talking about, everybody has that time where they want to quit, and you, Cobra, brought up that that is support your bros, support your homies. That's what the Creators on is all about as well. But we're more than just support for other streamers. We got the editors, the graphic designers. It doesn't matter what part of content creation you're in. There's support there for you. And if you feel like that's what you're lacking is support, then the Creators Lounge is a good place to be.
Listen, I hope I have support when Callisto Protocol and the new Dead Space remake comes out, because I'm gonna need it.
I am gonna be there every single stream, making you jump every chance I get.
Oh my god!
If I get in farther than you in the Callisto Protocol, I will hop on your stream, but I won't otherwise because I don't want to spoil it for myself.
That's something I'm looking forward to. But
that game looks so good. So, Prez, you might have missed it. I was in Mr. Gawson's stream with Senpai, and he was playing Dead Space, and I made him scream and jump so much that I literally think he crapped his pants. And he confirmed on stream, and he had to go change. And he got up and left.
Oh my god!
Senpai was just I don't think I've ever seen him laugh so much.
That would have been me during that Apex stream, man. If I didn't get up and go right there, if I didn't get up and go, dude. I would have had.
He was prairie dogging.
I have never clenched and sprinted like that in my life.
That's why I keep telling you guys, you need to get a crap bucket.
I got my one bedroom apartment.
I get a crap bucket is next to my desk when I'm streaming. I need to reevaluate my life.
You
Um,
need to show the dedication, okay?
Yeah, that's peak content creator right there. You got your mini fridge and a crap bucket. You're golden, dude. You're doing content creation the right way.
Hey, Stone Mountain, I need some backup here.
I'm starting to feel inadequate knowing that there's a mini fridge right here and a bedside commode right there.
I got a mini fridge. I won't lie to you. I got a mini fridge next to me.
The
crap bucket, not so much.
You're
That part
there.
that part was a joke. The crap bucket, but no, I got a mini fridge here. Hasn't had drinks in it in a very long time, but
I actually do want a mini fridge. You know, the one thing I hate, and the one thing that has gotten negative comments, not so much toxic. I will not say they're anywhere near toxic, but the one comment, you know, and I'm like, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drink. I'll be back. I gotta do this. You know, I tend to do as long stream as possible, so the interaction between chat and me seems to be what people enjoy more than the gameplay. Like everybody loves a sick play and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but I notice people love the interaction on my side more than what's going on, and I enjoy that. You know, I love when people give me, well, except you guys, but I like when people give me a hard time. You know.
Well, it really just comes down to the kind of community you want to build, right? I mean, I know I can only speak for myself, but my community is not based on one where we roast each other. I mean, we'll have fun. I mean, the one time I called everybody in chat not funny, that was hilarious. I thought that was really funny, personally.
Let's rewind the
tape. Look,
but
that TikTok short with Harley Quinn and that face you gave me, you don't know how many times I've had that look of disappointment roll through my head now when I dream because of how disappointed you were.
TikTok is it's a different breed. It is a different breed. I've been very fortunate on TikTok lately. But the thing about TikTok is it's hit or miss, right? So I'll get people in there who will comment saying like, hey, that's really cool. Didn't know that was a thing. Like when I posted the short about the different endings to Arkham Asylum, everybody's like, wow, I didn't know that there's 3 different endings. Like, how do you get the other ones? And I'm still working on trying to figure that out because personally, I think it's just random. Anyway, that's something completely different. So you get people who are supportive and like, that's super cool. That's awesome. Glad I know that. And there's other people who come there and like, you didn't know that? God, you're all a bunch of effing idiots. And it's like, why? Like, what is possessing you to go out of your way to say that? I mean, maybe I just don't get it because I've never had like the conscious decision after I've seen something to comment on it and be like, that was a load of garbage. F you, you suck. Content sucks and your community sucks. But some people just want to do that. And
I know. Let me pick your brain real quick.
I don't know.
Have you ever been in a situation when you were working on a jet where somebody said, oh, I can do this like this. And in your mind, you're like, how did you not know you could do this?
Okay. This is that. Oof, that's tough. The answer is yes, 100%.
Okay.
There have been many a times where I was working a jet on the line for the Air Force, and somebody came up and they were like, "Oh, well, you just do it this way," and I'm thinking to myself, "That's stupid. This is the way that not only I'm going to do it, but this is the way you're supposed to do it." So yeah, there has been many of those.
The reason I bring it up is that's normal. Like when people comment on your TikTok, "Wow, dude, I couldn't believe you didn't know this." There are certain reactions where, okay, I can buy that maybe you didn't think I knew this, but the guys that are deliberately going to derogatorily call you different things is a whole different subject.
What I'm saying, it's got to be a conscious decision because sure, we've all thought it.
Oh yeah, you got to do it on purpose. Nothing you say nothing you type out is unthought through, because it has to come from your brain to your fingers and you have to look at it as you're typing it. So it's a conscious decision.
And fix all the spelling mistakes too.
Look, will you stop letting everybody know English is my second language?
Not you. Sorry, that was not.
This is really starting to get.
That was not a targeted diss. I promise. Okay, I was just saying. I know when I type, if autocorrect wasn't a thing, every message I send would last probably an extra 10, 15 seconds because I'd have to fix all my spelling error. And I'm only assuming it's the same for other people too.
Autocorrect saved my bacon more times than I can count, But other times, it's changed my sentence into something that made me look even dumber than I feel sometimes. So, you know. Um, anyways, getting back to what I'm trying to say. So sometimes, like, deliberate diss on a comment is one thing. Sometimes you can read a comment and read into it negatively, and it might not have been intended that way. Not you in particular, Senpai, but just in general.
Yeah,
So
100%.
so as a creator, I think one thing you need to do for the most part, if somebody is not deliberately attacking your character or your person, your content, if you see a comment that you might not uh, that you might take as being negative, give that person a little bit of benefit of the doubt. If they say something following that does become negative, then at least you know better. But sometimes people say things in a way that to you sound um, negative or rude, but they don't making that mean it that way. Because let's face facts, there's no context in tone when you're dealing with
Yeah,
typing.
100%. I mean, as a creator yourself, you kind of have to grow a little bit of a shell as it is. I mean, everybody knows. Hey, look, I'm not trying to say the world's a nice place. The world's not. But in the grand scheme of content creation, yeah, you need to have a bit of a shell, and yeah, you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. But we're more specifically talking about the kind of people who are going out of their way
Oh,
to
100%.
tear down whatever it is that you're doing. Because there are some people, I've known people who have quit altogether because the one comment was just too much. Because there are some people that get into this the whole content creation world, me included, to escape a situation that they had been in or previously been in, and are trying to change their lifestyle. And that one thing that somebody might have said was the straw that broke the camel's back, and they were just like, you know what, maybe this ain't for me either, and then they just quit. When in all reality, you never know where they could have gone.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet's not going to get any smaller. There's no chance in hell.
Not going to
And
get any nicer either.
No,
not at
no.
all.
But one thing I can definitely say is the world is definitely not a nice place, and people are not generally the best in all circumstances. But you can also challenge the people listening to this as well as each other that, okay, we'll be positive, because it it can't continue if everybody's only going to breed on toxicity. It's just going to be not worth doing anything. Maybe making a conscious decision to be positive and not be that person, while difficult, maybe you can inspire someone else to not be as toxic as they choose to be.
Yeah, the nice thing about kind of doing your own thing as far as content creation goes is the fact that it's your own little corner of the internet. And for the one person who's trying to attack your character, you probably have 10 people who are in your corner supporting regardless.
Yeah,
And
or in my case, I have you two.
it's just us.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, that's 100%. I love that response. But I would
And
encourage
there
anybody.
would probably be more people there supporting you than you even know about. I mean, to put it out putting out numbers, but I'm gonna say numbers, like, keep it, because my streams aren't ones where I see negative comments. It's all about TikTok mainly. That's where I've seen a lot of growth. Now I'm over 1,000 followers, and I'll get the one or two that are bad. That I think to myself, I have 1,000 followers for a reason. So that's at least 1,000 people who like the content that I'm throwing out there and are supporting the thing that I'm doing. Right?
Exactly.
So what you're saying is, as long as you don't find out I have 900 different email addresses, we'll all be good.
If you can manage 900 different emails, I'm going to ask you why the hell you can't post a video.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it. I got nothing for that.
I got him. Catch 22, baby. I got him.
You're not wrong.
I am going to start cracking down on you, though.
Yeah,
we all are.
Yeah. All right, people. It's time for me to retire. Have a good one. See.
For context of people watching, Cobra streams a lot, which isn't a bad thing by any means. That's not a bad thing. But there's a lot of content in there that could be posted elsewhere to help him grow substantially.
I don't know what he's talking about.
And he just hasn't done it yet, even though he knows that he should, and he knows that he could, and he has done it in the past. Maybe you just need a little more push.
You just open up his shell a little bit more, or reach out.
Look, I think I just need some dude in a drill sergeant hat to just be yelling at me 24/7, and I'll probably be okay.
Go back to the military ways of the guy yelling at you.
It's a good thing the Marine Corps has drill instructors. So,
yeah, I'm gonna have to buy you an outfit now, Prez.
I can't say the
oh boy,
I can't say the Air Force
I know
does.
a guy too.
Yeah, hey, did you know the Air Force? They're not allowed to swear at you in basic training.
Come again?
They're not supposed to in the Marine Corps, but
Who follows that?
sure.
Hold up, wait, what?
You didn't know that?
What did you guys join?
I went
The My Little Pony Brigade?
I went through basic training for the Air Force in January of 2017, and they were not allowed to curse at you. They weren't allowed to touch you. They weren't allowed to. I mean, they still yelled for sure, but it was just like yelling for the sake of yelling. Like they weren't able to like target yell and like basically berate you, right?
So what about shark attacks, Prez? You got shark attacked?
Well, I'm not allowed to say.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm starting to wonder what the hell I went through for. I got called every name in the book. Damn.
I think I chose the right branch.
Maybe I'm just showing my age now, and I'm gonna shut up.
All right, old man. Listen.
Looky here, you little shit.
Right, old man.
All right, old man.
A resident boomer. It's funny because I think I called Milkman that in our last podcast.
You gotta do what's a podcast now?
What's a podcast?
Hey, Gosson, where you at?
Yeah,
Gosson's next in line for resident boomer. I think you're older than he is, though.
Shut up! Stop telling everybody.
No, he's talking about me.
Yeah, I'm talking about Prez.
Yeah, but that's not important, though.
This is why I'm a man of mystery, so nobody knows I'm ready to retire. Social Security's about ready to kick in. I'm getting false teeth soon.
I get told I look like I'm 36. Like, hey, no, I'm not even anywhere near that.
Who the hell tells you that? They need glasses. Every time I look at your baby face, I keep thinking you just got out of college.
Listen, old man. How many times do we have to tell you?
I was just about to say that. How many times gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
I just want to reach out and pinch his cheeks. They're so smooth and cute.
I mean, a lot of it's gotta just be stress, though, right? I mean, you recently just did a huge move. And,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you started this new job.
Yeah, what was it? About 2 months ago, I moved everything back. So last October, I moved down to San Antonio, just turned 28. Said screw it, just wanted to travel the world. Lived there for until this past beginning of September. Moved back. My one grandmother has she has early stage dementia. So just to help out with her, a couple other things going on. And then my lease was up anyway. So it was good just to move back home, just to be there for them. And working with my buddy, he's the GM of a restaurant down here. And then I bartend for him on the side as I'm building up. It's starting from scratch, rebuilding my drone business up here. But things are turning bright with that because, the other day I made it, like I built my Facebook and everything up, and it's something I said in the post when I made it, when I broadcasted to everyone was, it's not perfect and nothing is ever perfect. You just have to go for it. So if you want to tie that into the criticism, harassment, everything that goes online, is you just got to shoot your shot, ignore the negative comments, or just look at them, see if you can learn anything from them to better yourself.
You know, oddly enough, that's the first thing my girlfriend said the first time we were intimate.
Oh boy.
Hey, all right. That took a very
right,
powerful message, and we went south.
I had to lighten the mood. Okay,
we went south.
No.
You can't get any farther south at this point. But I'm gonna say that's a damn good message, Prez. I mean, that's a lot going on. Not gonna lie. And then it's a
It's
lot going on.
like even because I've tried to stream more. It's just with the whole living situation as it is. It's I don't want to impede on anyone else, and things are looking up. Uh, Something I'll tell everyone is my buddy that I'm working with right now. They're moving him down to Florida in the spring. Um, he's going to be the GM of the restaurant they're opening up down there, and he wants to bring me with him. He's trying to entice me with promotions and more money and this, that, and the other thing. Nothing against Florida. I'm not a fan of the weather. I just moved back from San Antonio, which is even hotter. Like there's more heat to it. We had 43 straight days of 100, 110 plus degrees. Not about it. Um, just I need to make sure all my ducks are in a row here. That so I can continue to build myself up here. If you haven't been in New England, it's a very beautiful, colored, luscious place. I'll show you the pictures I've taken with my drone. It's amazing, beautiful. But yeah, there's just life can offer opportunities. Don't be afraid to take opportunities, but don't be pressured to take any as well.
100%.
Amen. I'm still working on that local mocha recipe for you, by the way. I'm getting the gravy just right.
It's been 7 months. Okay.
7.5, but we're not counting.
I don't even know what the heck that is.
Oh my golly, it's heaven in your mouth.
It's because you're missing out, but that's okay. So we get pressed down to Florida. We get a 3-bedroom flat.
I'm not moving to Florida. I can tell you that right now.
I'm just
sorry, senpais. Sorry, milkman.
I live in Florida, and I do not recommend. I do not recommend this state. Nothing against Florida, actually. Just kidding. Nothing against Florida. I'm from the north too, and I miss my 4 seasons. I miss having snow in the winter. I miss having snow on the ground during Christmas. I miss seeing all the trees turn red and brown and orange, and I miss that stuff. And that's honestly my main complaint about Florida. You get 2 seasons. It's hot, and then it flips a switch, and it's like, oh, it's winter. It's cold.
Wait, leaves change color?
See, I don't like that living. I'm assuming they don't in Hawaii, but no.
I mean, we our weather consists of hot and shitty. Continued with more hot and shitty.
Oh,
farthest west I've ever gone is Alaska. That's also very north, and it was beautiful. If I could live in Alaska, I would. I just can't do the sun thing.
You know, that's the problem I had. I went up there college on a summer break. I was dating a girl, and we won't get into that. Anyways, I got up there, and I swear to God, I got so tired. And my roommate was from Alaska, and he's the one that invited me up. And I told him, I said, "Damn, dude, I'm tired. I think I'm jet lagged." And he said, "Oh no, dude, it's like 4:00 in the morning." Like, the hell you mean it's 4:00 in the morning? Sun's still up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yeah, no, dude, it's summertime. Sun doesn't go down." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Weird.
That messed me up.
It's weird. But anyway, I guess it's about that time. You guys got final remarks and where people can find you in this massive online world regarding our episode on negative comments. We got a little off track here and there, but you know what? No podcast is perfect. Exactly. And if we just sat here talking about negative stuff for an hour, I would be depressed at the end. So
that's why I try to lighten things up. But yeah,
there's a lot going on, especially in the content creation world. You see on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, the other new ones. You have Vivo coming out. There's another one because there's so many different things coming out. Don't let the people hiding behind a faceless, nameless screen deter you and belittle you to the point where you don't want to do anything anymore. I would take it with a grain of salt with most of it, but also when something hits home, don't be afraid to acknowledge it, talk to someone about it, but always keep moving forward about it, because do what your passion is. That's essentially what it is. Follow it no matter what comes your way. Like now that things are settling down and I have more time to think about improving myself. This is, I want to do this. I want to fly drones. I want to bartend. I want to make videos. Even with negative comments, even with even in real life when I make drinks. People don't like it. When I fly drones, I don't like that footage, or people love it. It's simple things like that. It's just keep going. I know you hear on pair on repeat. It's listen if you haven't experienced too much of that yet, listen to the people that have been there and they're trying to help you and guide you along your way.
Very well said. 100%.
Solid advice.
I'm here for the people. So
Solid advice.
Got any closings you'd like to say, Cobra?
You know, I mean, Prez has covered a lot of it. So I mean, it's a difficult follow up, kind of like the intro. You know, again, I want people to remember. Yeah, it's kind of cute, right? It's like a monkey with a symbol.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to take this moment to just remind you that, if you're getting into content creation, do it for yourself. Remember what you're doing it for. Remember that in life, the only thing you can control is how you react to something, and that only you can make yourself happy. And if you get into a situation like Prez says, where there's a lot of negativity being thrown at you, a lot of shade, you're not feeling it, don't ever be afraid to reach out for help. There ain't nothing wrong in asking for help, whether that be a friend, a confidant, another half, or even just professionally. The people that care about you will always care about you, regardless of whether or not you take off as a content creator or as a person. Don't be afraid to reach out to those who care. And there's life's full of negatives, it's full of positives, but it's what you accept into yourself that is going to change and determine who you are.
Very well said.
Amen.
Last thing I'll say, is that content creation, a lot of people's families don't understand it, so it's nice to have people who are also doing it in your corner. That's where I'm going to tie in the Creators Lounge. If you feel like you need somebody to understand, or somebody who you think might have been through it who will understand, definitely join up the Discord and the Creators Lounge, because we're all there to help each other, and a lot of us will understand what you're going through. And even if we don't, I mean, at least you vented. People will be there in your corner to help you out, and that's what it is.
100%.
The giant support system.
Yeah, Creators Lounge is awesome. And even if you just need somebody to listen, hit me up.
Yep.
I'll be in there. Everybody knows I'm always in there.
So are we going to be putting the link in the bio when this goes live?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, good.
I'll be putting the link to the Discord will be in the bio underneath the video here. As far as you guys go, all of Presidents and Cobra's links will be down there as well. But just for sake of the video, do you guys want to say where you guys are at and what you guys are up to, or if you guys got any future, relatively near future plans and creation?
Cobra, take the lead.
All right. So I'm on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. We'll definitely leave it up to the bio for the links. I'm trying to be everywhere that I can be, even if it's just for people reaching out. As far as coming up, I'm going to be going and staying at one of the most beautiful resorts on the island of Maui here, starting tomorrow. And I will possibly be live streaming from there, showing people around, showing what a lot of money will get you. And I'm not going to say how much, but we're going to try and enjoy ourselves. And we're going to try show people what the beauty of the islands. I don't have to show Prez. He's been here already. To hell with him.
What about you, Prez?
So I would say near term is, it's tossed around the idea of making just bartending videos, because I've spoken to multiple people before, is the different places I've bartended at. If my end goal is to open up my own cocktail lounge, like not a traditional bar, but like a lounge itself, where mixology is involved and you're catering it to what people in what individuals like. Another thing is looking into reliving some of my high school gaming days with the new Callisto protocol, because they're using the original team or dev team from Dead Space, I believe, and then that new Dead Space remake, which I'm gonna go nuts. Cobra was in there when I did my Dead Space stream, and uh, I think that's
You're
my most watched stream to date.
you're welcome.
People like watching other
It's
people get scared.
oh my god, it's I love the game too. It just I won't get too much more into it, but yeah,
I
we'll see where that goes.
I'm
But
gonna say I didn't even know the story was that rich in that game until I watched you play
oh,
it.
dude, it's like those kind of games I thoroughly enjoy.
We're gonna put a pin in
Um,
that. I want anybody who's watching this to remember, follow Prez and be there so you can help me harass him every time he gets scared. And I mean harass in a loving, kinding, cuddling kind of way, not the bad way.
But I say you
Yeah.
just turned this entire episode upside down, man.
Yeah, you're trying to put me in the spotlight. It's not about me. Yeah, the reason why I'm not putting my business Facebook out there. So, um, also it's I want to do. Speaking about Facebook is my business page. I want to educate others on the aspects of drones. If you are inclined or have interest in anything about it, I'm trying to get more active with that. I just published it last week. Client wise, I've had several people reach out to me to do jobs for them. I also want to just see where I can guide people on the route. If you want to do FPV, something I haven't dabbled in, but I know people that can educate you, guide you, train, not so much train, but give you the basics of it. Myself, just flying drones, editing. Senpai's amazing editor. Cobra, we're gonna get on him about it. We'll
Nope.
show him the way. Yeah.
I'm really good at running away.
All right. I think that about does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a Mighty Senpai. I'm not going to talk about myself. I talked about myself last podcast, but everybody who spoke here today our links will all be down there in the description, as well as the link to the Discord if you want to join the Creators Lounge. But thank you all for listening. I think that was a pretty good second episode. You know?
No, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, thanks you to the Creators Lounge and to you, Senpai, for hosting and allowing me to share my thoughts and opinions.
Boy, you guys are just
Oh,
so.
Oh God, get him a
you gotta be
tissue.
steadfast. Listen,
What happened to growing a shell? What the?
yeah, exactly. You got to grow a shell. You got to be steadfast in this right now.
I was
Listen,
in the Air
you see
Force.
what
I
have in my
cry.
background?
I was in the Air Force. I cry.